Dad's back.
Hey everybody, I'm back and I'm making pizza. Pizza is the greatest food in the history of the world, according to Eve.
Pizza is my favorite food.
I'm pretty close to agreeing with her on that. I make my pizza using this. This is called the baking steel. It's basically a hunk of steel that you stick in your oven, heat your oven up to 500 degrees, get it screaming hot, and then you put your pizza down on this. That's going to help you get a nice crisp crust on the bottom instead of that doughy, crappy, fake pizza that you get with like takeout pizzas. I cheat a little bit. I buy my dough from Publix. They make a fantastic pizza dough. I do make my own pizza sauce, and then I'll do some toppings for it. We're going to do, we got some leftover bacon from the bacon and grilled asparagus from the other night. So I'm going to dice that bacon up. Got some Italian sausage I'm going to cook up in a pan. We'll cook that up. So we'll do Italian sausage and bacon, homemade pizza. We will make a couple of cheese pieces because I'm not sure Eve's going to go for the bacon and sausage. Although she did say this about bacon recently. So let's get to making some pizza.
First thing we need to do, make some sauce. The sauce is so easy to make. All you need is salt, oregano, some basil, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of sugar. Next, go to your blender. 1 big can of peeled plum tomatoes. I use the Italian kind. A can of tomato paste. Put in all your spices. And just a splash of olive oil. Now, all you have to do is blend it for about 20 seconds. So you get a semi-chunky consistency. You're not looking for buttery smooth. And it makes a ton of sauce. What I do is I use what I'm making for pizza that day, and then I freeze the rest for later. Time to preheat the oven to the hottest temperature you can get it to. My oven goes to 525, so that's where we'll go. It takes about an hour or so for the baking steel to get up to temperature.
Hey everybody, tonight's pizza night. What is pizza?
Pizza is cheese. You can make whatever pizza you want.
Pizza is your favorite food though, isn't it?
Like cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza.
We're gonna make cheese pizza and some sausage and bacon pizza.
But I'm only just gonna have cheese pizza.
Correct.
Cause
So with the dough you buy from the store, you have to take it and let it sit out on the counter and get to room temperature for about an hour. You leave it in the bag. I took it out. So now we're gonna go ahead and roll our dough into 2 separate pizza doughs.
And then we're gonna flat it.
And then we're gonna make it flat and everything. So not yet. First thing, Daddy's gotta cut the dough in half. And to do that, I use one of these. So we're just gonna go right down the middle. Because you want cheese pizza, and Mommy and Daddy, we want some toppings. So, dough's really sticky.
Yes.
To make dough not sticky, you use some flour.
Yes.
You take your flour, and you go like that. You get a little flour on your hands. But you rub it in. I know it's messy, right? But that's part of the fun. So we're gonna work with yours first. This will be the one we'll make for the cheese pizza first.
Can I try it?
Go ahead, roll it around.
Wow, this is so sticky.
It is sticky, that's why you use the flour.
It's a little sticky.
Mm-hmm. So once you get it nice and rolled in all the flour, we're gonna go ahead and you just kind of
Can I try?
go like this and you just stretch it out.
Can I try?
Hold on. Let Daddy get it a little bit stretched first. So you just start pulling on the edges. Yep, there you go.
This is so cool.
All right, now we're gonna need some space, so let's clear it out. You get some flour down on your board. Once you get this nice and stretchy,
We're gonna roll it.
we're gonna do some rolling.
Can I help?
See, now I ripped it. If you do that, you just kind of fold it back over itself and put it back together because you don't want to have those rips. Those are going to not make it an even crust, which is what you want. So since we ripped, we're going to go back to a ball.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And now we're going to start stretchy stretch.
Open your brain.
All right.
Can I have a little flat?
We need a little bit more flour. Okay. It's okay. We'll fix it. You just get a little dirty, you cooking. Start rolling.
I wish I could have an apron.
We need to get it. Note to self: Dad needs to get aprons.
Because I don't like when my shirts go. No.
I know, because you're so fashionable.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can I spread it a little
Let
bit?
Daddy do a little bit. And you just give it a nice roll. This really just kind of helps get it into shape. Once you get it a little bit flat, it'll be easier to work with. Turn the dough as you roll it.
Can I flatten it a little bit?
Flat it? You mean pat it?
Yes.
Let me get it a little bit flatter. Flip the dough over. Now we've got it kind of almost personal pan style.
Mm-hmm.
And I hold it and let gravity kind of do the work. And it kind of just sort of stretches it. You're just trying to be careful not to stretch it too much. Because if you stretch it too much, you get holes. And then your sauce goes through. And you put your fingers like this in the middle. And you can kind of just get a little stretchy. Perfect. This is looking good. Okay.
Is it flattening time?
It's almost flatting time. We're gonna put more flour down.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it down.
Go ahead. Give it some flattening. This part's not needed. Is that fun?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna put a little more flour. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and give it some more rolling. We're not going for a super thin crust. We just want kind of a medium. I think it's probably about 1/4 of an inch thick is what it would go about to be.
Is it?
Turn it. And we are almost there, so you can stretch it real nice. Pretty thin. See a little bit through it, but not too much. And this is a dough ready for making pizza later. We're gonna do our sauce and our toppings later. We're gonna get ready to go in the oven. We'll do one more. You don't need to watch that. So we'll be back later to do sauce and toppings. Oh yeah. And what else goes on there?
Cheese.
Cheese, the best part. All right, we'll be back. So we go ahead and we put our flour down on our pizza peel. And that's gonna make it so that the pizza will slide off when we go ahead and put it in the oven. We take our pizza dough that we've already rolled out. You get it nice on our pizza peel here. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna scoop 1 scoop of sauce right in the middle. Perfect. You don't want to use too much sauce because then it gets all wet and the pizza won't actually cook. So we need a little bit more sauce, so we'll put a little bit more down. Like I said, you don't want too much. You just want a nice light coating of sauce on your pie.
Pie?
Well, it's a pizza pie. Get it kind of to the edges.
Can I sprinkle my cheese?
All right. Now it is time for the cheese to sprinkle. Go ahead, grab some cheese.
Wow, this is cold.
And sprinkle it down. Try to sprinkle it nice and even so you don't have a big pile of cheese everywhere. Good. So you just go ahead and you sprinkle it nice.
Oopsie.
Perfect.
Now it's
Time to pop it in the oven.
not that I'm not gonna put bacon.
So this is the point where everything goes wrong. I slide the pizza in too far. Could have left it, would have been fine. But no, me, I have to fix everything. So I go in and I try to fix it. Like, I'll just push it with this one a little bit and get under there. No, maybe I'll slide it back. No. Then I get the bright idea to give it one fast slide. Let's see how that works.
Uh-oh, we just had a disaster.
This is how it actually looked to me when I was watching this thing. Slow motion as I watch the pizza just drop right on the heating element. So I go into full panic mode. I'm expecting this thing to just light on fire. It's pizza, it's the heating element. Thankfully, it doesn't immediately go up in flames. So I have some time. And as you can see, panic has set in.
There's gonna be a fire alarm.
So I turn the oven off, shut it, and then this happens. Okay, maybe I'm being a little overdramatic. It wasn't quite that bad, but there was sticky, crappy pizza all over this thing, and I was able to clean it off enough to cook some pizzas, but the next day was horrible to clean.
I've made dozens of pizzas. This has never happened. Well, that was a disaster. The pizza slid too far. It's never happened to me before. Slid right off the back of the baking steel and onto the heating element. So now I'm waiting for the oven to heat back up and hopefully not smoke out the house. And we have less pizza. A little bit of cheese. This will be the cheese one for the girl. Actually got that one in the oven this time without dropping it. Pizza number 2. Well, technically it's pizza number 3 because Daddy messed up the other one. Okay.
Oh, my new pizza's in the oven.
Can you put a little bit of that flour right there on that piece right here?
Can I
Perfect.
flat it?
You can flat it with your hands if you
Actually,
want.
I don't want to.
You don't like getting dirty, do you?
No, I don't want my hands to be dirty.
Okay, well, that'll do it. There we go. Put Mommy and Daddy's pizza dough on there.
We got the cute little duo.
It's adorable.
Can I spread it?
Go ahead.
Put it on.
Dropping it right in the middle. It's okay.
Oops.
And then we spread it around. What are you doing?
Thank you.
Oh, I love hugs. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Can you help me spread some cheese?
Yes. You're gonna do lots of toppings on.
We're gonna do lots of toppings on Mommy and Daddy's pizza.
Well, I'm gonna add this cheese. Look at this dough.
Lots of cheese. I like a lot of cheese.
Look at this cute little ball that I made with dough.
All right. Go ahead and sprinkle some bacon.
Bacon.
And I'll sprinkle some sausage.
Bacon. I love bacon. I love bacon.
You don't want to go too heavy with the toppings. Just
I
enough.
think I'm done with the bacon. Can I try this?
You want to try a bite? Go ahead,
I
bite
want
it.
to eat lots of it. I want to eat it.
No, bacon is delicious. I'm surprised you didn't want any bacon on your pizza. All right, let me go check on that other pizza. And we have one delicious pizza. Let's put this other one in the oven. Pizza number 2 is in the oven. I lost Eve. So, time to get some pizza cutting. All right, this one's yours because that one is just cheese pizza. Take a bite. How's it taste?
Good.
Is that the way you like your pizza?
Yeah.
As you can see, you get like a nice crisp crust, just like the pizza store. Crispy, delicious.
I'm still eating my pizza.
Want to try a little bit with the bacon and sausage? Just one bite, tiny little bite. How is it? What's better, cheese or? I like the one with the toppings.
I like the one with the melted cheese.
Ah, well, looks like this time Dad got pizza, kind of. All right, guys, what should they do for more videos?
Subscribe on, it's somewhere around here.
All right, bye. I'll let you know when I need you.
I'm so clean. Look at me.
And?
Look at this cute though.
Yeah, don't eat that though.
And just.